38% of Americans believe it's common to see ageism on a regular basis and believe it will increase over time as America grows older. In 2022, 82% of Americans reported that they experienced at least one form of ageism in their day-to-day lives. In 1995, the introduction of Microsoft, Windows, and with the introduction of the personal computer, in every home, office, and every conceivable place in America, now we have handheld devices with apps that you can look someone up instantly, email them, and draft a whole speech, as I was talking about with ChatGPT, besides just making phone calls. A couple of weeks ago, I was going to the Department of Health aging office, and I got out of the car as a passenger in the car, and I had short pockets in the back, and my phone was back there, and it fell. My boss parked right on the right spot. It fell down a grade in the street, and it was just out of reach, and I panicked because your whole life now is on your phones. Everything is on your phone, and you hate to be that way, but everything was there. So she ended up calling the city. The city came out and moved the grate and got my phone out. And I think, thank goodness it wasn't raining. It wasn't a day like today and it had fallen and was getting wet or muddy or anything else, but you just panic when you leave your phones behind. So it's become everything to you. I check my emails on there. I do everything on it. So that's kind of where things have been going, and it's a little scary. AI is filling spaces and voids that used to be used by humans. Encounters, and now we are told to keep up or get out of the way. But it's not all moving so quickly that age is a barrier. Okay, we have recently seen a huge movement in the right decision with a nod at using older models in the industry. So here we have 88-year-old model Wayne Deshun, who has been hitting the road full force. And we have May Musk, who's the mother of Elon Musk. And then we have the beautiful Carmen Del Ovacice, who was the oldest model, and of course, we use that term very loosely in this today, at the young age of 92, who continues to grace the covers of magazines. And then there is this inspiration that we've learned from this, that you have the famous Rolling Stones who are still rocking it decades later. Mick Jagger is 81 years old, Ronnie Wood is 77, and then Keith Richards is 80. Rod Stewart, who is 80 years old, and the effervescent Paul McCartney, who is 83 and currently touring. My parents are actually going to go see him next month, I think, in Oklahoma. It's pretty cool. So where do we go from here? Ageism is a global human issue. It's a movement to begin. Ageism starts with all of us. We are continuing to age. We have a sign at the senior center saying aging is cool, everybody's doing it. We are all continuing to age. Be encouraged to advocate for yourself, ask questions, even seek out a second opinion if you feel it's warranted. In fact, the ladies in the third row, if we act like the ladies in the third row, then this is how we will be seen. But if we move our bodies, stimulate our minds, and grow our attitude, then the beginning will be able to change. This is a short presentation on ageism. Any questions? Good. Thank you. So you all can stay in and chat and talk. Lunch is going to be ready shortly. You can visit resource vendors, we have one presentation to wrap up after lunch. You can get your lunch, you can eat it here if you like, you can go to the SHARE cafeteria.